What up, pink ladies, T-birds, just happen to be watchers of my name is Jimmi Pynk, and I'm here, fat rolls and all. If you don't like it, click off now. Okay, so welcome to RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Review, Season 5, Episode 2. Wow, we are on Episode 5. This is a category for the runway that was a good category, and I can't believe it took them this long to figure this out. But at the end of the day, it was a good category.
Yep.
But we're not going to get right into the runway. We're going to start from the beginning. We might jump around like House of Pain, but we're going to start from the beginning. So first of all, I would like to introduce the person who has been my co-host, the person that's going to take over for my legendary reviews while I have my surgery. So y'all can get familiar. Get familiar! That was for my, look, that was for my hip-hop Drag Race fans. Get familiar! Come on, Clinton Sparks. But get familiar with Uncle Holmes. Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Holmes.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Oh, my phone is just going to wear me out. Everybody is calling me tonight, and I might have to put this thing on mute.
Honey, I've been going through the same shit, and I'm like, oh, now everybody want to call, right? Yeah. Okay. So, general overview. How'd you feel about the episode?
This was a great episode. Like it normally it doesn't, hit on all cylinders, but tonight it hit all cylinders.
All Stars 5 is actually shaping up to be a pretty good season.
Yes, it is. I'm really, really enjoying it.
I am as well. So let's start with the very, very beginning. So we find out that obviously, who the fuck went home? I don't even remember. A non-factor. That's why you went home first. A non-factor. Oh yeah, Derek Berry ass. It's Derek, bitch. Bye. So we talked about because the assassin won, and it was the vote. Who voted for who? And we found out Jujubee voted for Mayhem.
So that went down, huh?
Oh, that did go down.
Oh, okay. Well, listen to this. The first 10 minutes of me trying to watch it, I stream it through my computer and I Chromecast it to my television. Windows wanted to update.
That happens.
Oh yeah. So I missed that tidbit waiting for my computer to restart.
Okay, so let me just take over from that part. So the girls are talking about, well, who did y'all vote for? And at least no one else admitted to voting for Mayhem, even though we saw differently last episode. But no one admitted to voting for Mayhem but Jujubee, because Jujubee is a real bitch and was like, yeah, I voted for you. I laughed more at Derek's. And Mayhem, who looks like Sam Witherspoon, I don't know what his exact name is, but I will tell you he was in Mike and Davey Wedding Dates, Detroiters, Champagne Ill. He's like the new, you know how there's always the black guy that's like the new black guy that's in all the white movies?
Yes.
So trust me when I tell you, it's going to be a picture here. Trust me when I tell you, Mayhem Miller looked just like him.
So it's funny that you said that, because like when later the episode when they were on the stage, Mayhem had on and this sounds so horrible. Mayhem had on a pair of shoes, and the shoes that he had on is always sort of worn by the token black.
Okay, but to be fair, here's the jump around like House of Pain moment. Good thing my fan is green. Here's the jump around like House of Pain moment. From the whole episode, from them all standing there to Untucked. But you was the only one that had on brown because brown is your actual skin tone. Everybody else's skin tone was real close to each other. Mayhem had on brown, and I was like, it gave me my sister because, like we talked about, like when the nude shoe was the craze.
Yeah.
And I can at least get like a camel color shoe because that's the actual color it is. It's camel because I'm Law Roach. I had a camel color shoe, but it was my skin tone, which is like that tant, like caramely color. And I was like, but at least I can get that color shoe. And for me, that's nude, where my sister is chocolate. Milk chocolate, but chocolate nonetheless. She like your color. And she's like, well, they don't make nude for me. And maybe that's why Mayhem had on that ugly shoe, because she was trying to get something color, close to her color. Because she was literally the only person in brown. And I was just like looking at the cast and I'm just like, oh. Very.
And you're talking about her runway look, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was talking about when they were just doing practice.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that. I'm sorry. I didn't jump into some whole.
No, baby, you good. No, I was trying to say, because you were saying that he reminded you of the guy that was like all the white kids' friends, and I was saying, like, you know, like he just gives me this, like, the token black guy. Like the one you would see in like every movie, the one that's like all the friends with them, and he's so soft spoken and he doesn't say anything, and I think that's going to be his downfall if he keeps this up, like where he's just letting everybody just do what they want to do.
But isn't that kind of what you get from Mayhem anyway? Like my friends are Detox and Delta Work and Raja, and doesn't he already kind of give you that?
Right, that he very much gives me that.
That's unfortunate. We're gonna jump around like House of Pain. I'm sorry, you're gonna get a conversation. If that ain't what you wanted, Movie Bitches is out there. Dan DTV is out there. No shade, but I'm just saying, if you're here for the fucking Kiki. Also, shout out to the Kiki, because he's back and the Kiki is back. And the Kiki is a Australian dude who is amazing. One of my favorite Drag Race reviewers, and he took like 4 years off and he's back. So check out the Kiki. So one thing I want to say is was it Michelle or RuPaul that said their celebrity crush was Ed O'Neill from Married with Children?
Michelle.
I have to give that shout out because Ed O'Neill is from Youngstown, Ohio, just like Omarosa, just like Boom Boom Mancini, and just like yours truly. So I was like, yes, I will always live for Ed O'Neill shout out. And he does a lot of charity work in this area because he's from here. So I had to give that shout out when they said Ed O'Neill. I was like, yes! I had to give that shout out, and I had to make sure I wrote it in big letters to make sure I mentioned that, because he is from Youngstown. He does a lot of work with displaced children. He does a lot of work with like children's services, and
that's wonderful.
Yeah, he does a lot of work with that here, and he is from Youngstown, Ohio. So I was glad they shouted him out, and I was like, yeah, because we ain't got a lot of celebrities from here, but he's one of the good ones. He's one of the good ones, and he does a lot of work with like I said, like foster children and stuff like that, and he does a lot of work with that. So I want to shout it out. So the category is girl groups, and shout out your celebrity crush.
You want to know who my celebrity crush is?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that. Who is your celebrity crush? Because you have to write a song about him, and are you prepared to do that?
Yeah, I will be able to write one about my celebrity crush.
Okay, so who's your celebrity crush? And you can't say Jarrell from Legendary.
That's my husband.
Okay, that's not a real celebrity. Well, my celebrity crush is my husband too. So
He's going to be after this, but you're gonna laugh when I say this.
I bet I don't.
Rick Fox.
Rick Fox is so fine. Yeah, I'll take it.
I was so, oh my God, enamored with that man. But then he married my girl, which was Vanessa Williams, and I was just like, I could not be mad. I couldn't.
How do you
I had to just had to charge that to the game. I was like,
how do you get mad at that? Two beautiful biracial people. I don't think Vanessa Williams is biracial. I just think she that light skin. So let me shut up. But I mean, you can't be mad at that. That is a beautiful power couple. You know, Rick Fox is my type because you know I like tall and high yellow with pretty wavy hair. So you know, Rick Fox, I ain't mad at it.
That's daddy right there. See, that's daddy all the way. So I like him with the short hair, with the curly hair, the voice, just the way he dresses. He's so distinguished.
And he's a good actor. Like he married the perfect person because Vanessa Williams is like so talented.
Yeah.
First Black Miss America, by the way. Beautiful, beautiful, an icon, a legend, beautiful, supports the LGBT community, supports the Black community, and is just stunning and multi-talented, just like her husband. They was a good couple.
Yeah, and so does Rick. A lot of people don't know this about Rick. He is a investor in where they have basically a sport where people play video games as actual jobs. Yeah. And they go to these championships. He is a sponsor of I forgot the name of the league, but there's a guy on it, which he's gay as well. His name is Sonic Fox. Okay. You guys can look him up. He's really good at like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. He wins all these championships. Rick Fox funds the group that he's in. Wonderful.
Y'all know it is a term that's called, shout out to Nina Bonina Brown, because Nina Bonina Brown identifies that as gamer, Gaymer.
MER, yes. Yeah. Yes.
And Nina Bonina Brown, shout out to Nina Bonina Brown. You know we love you, sis. Is a
yes, we do.
Mer. So
you know, Nina Bonita Brown is a very handsome guy too.
Oh, 100%.
People don't give him credit for that. He is really attractive.
He's a nice looking guy.
Yes, he is.
You know, sometimes for me, once I know that you don't like females, it will make you less attractive to me. Mm-hmm. But I can still be objective about it.
Right.
Because I'm a stone cold Carter and I can be objective about anything. He is a nice looking guy. Very nice looking guy. Very nice looking guy. Also Chichi DeVay, like Chichi DeVay, if he'd have been straight in high school with me, I already thought that was my boyfriend. And I'm like, oh, you don't even like pussy. But anyway, moving on. And Bianca Del Rio, by the way, because Bianca Del Rio is fine as hell.
Yeah, he very handsome. Very. Yeah, some of these boys out of drag is something else. I mean, really.
Like really. Okay, but moving on. So my celebrity crush. I have a lot. I have two big ones, but I don't think that they would have worked for the challenge, which are Ghostface Killer and Cameron. I don't think they would have worked for the challenge. So who I probably would have used for the challenge would have probably been Channing Tatum.
Right. Household name.
Yeah.
Bigger people. I mean, not bigger, but more people know him. You make sure that all the judges know him. Yeah.
I could have probably played with, I could have played with Cameron. I could have played with Ghostface Killer, but the judges wouldn't have got the jokes. So Channing Tatum, I could have did like the Channing all over your Tatum when it was like that was a big thing, and Channing all over your Tatum and step up to this. And I think that would have worked a little bit better. So I probably would have went with Channing Tatum.
Gotcha. God, that makes me want to rethink if I would do the Rick Fox, because like you said, to win the game, you would probably want to use someone that's more popular. I'll think about it and we'll revisit that later.
But Rick Fox was a judge on Drag Race, though.
He was. So,
All right, so moving on. So girl groups. So because India was the winner, who is your biggest competition? And she says Shay and Blair St. Clair. And I think she knew in her mind. Yeah, she said Shay, but she was like, I think she knew. Because Blair St. Clair was not your next biggest competition, and you knew that.
yeah, I don't think that was a strategic move.
And that may have been produced because some behind the scenes shit that Nina Brown said. That might have been some behind the scenes shit too. That it was, produced. Yeah. Shay for sure. Nina Brown, not Nina Brown. Blair St. Clair, no.
Blair. I do declare.
So India picks Juju and Alexis. Shay picks Mariah and Angina. And Blair picks Cracker and Mayhem. Give me a second. I'm gonna edit this out because I need to put my shit on silent because it keeps going off. And let me get another beer and then we'll pick it up from there. So the category is girl group, and these are the teams. And also, I want Miss Cracker's pink fur coat. But outside of that,
she's just so much this season.
Oh, she is trying to get all of her coin to come back to review with a Jew. She is trying to get all of her coins. She is trying to be the most. But she is Bob's daughter.
Yeah.
So she's gonna try to get her coin. But what do you feel about how the groups were broken up? The 9 remaining queens. How do you think about the 3 girl groups?
Well, I mean, I think that some people made bad choices.
Okay, expand on that though.
India
made bad choices. I thought Juju B, if it's going to be a girl group challenge and you have to sing, I thought Juju B would be the person that you would choose. She just did great singing. I thought that was a good choice.
Yeah, I Juju B was fine. I'm talking about the other person.
You didn't think that she should have picked Alexis?
No.
Why?
Because she's being outshined.
Okay, that's fair. You're picking people that would outshine you.
Like I think that you should at least choose a strategy 1 weak person on your team. I mean, that's shady, but like you don't pick the 2 strongest bitches because there's going to be a chance that you're going to be outshined. I mean, Ru didn't say if he was going to judge as a group or judge single. So you didn't know. That's what I'm saying. So I would have left that option open.
But at the same time, do you choose the strongest people in the hope that it's a group? Because you're from season 3. You've watched it beyond then, but do you watch it and say, but if we are safe as a group, I can't pick the weakest person?
Well, my thinking goes to, I don't want to be outshined. So I would at least get someone that's not that I'm saying like it's horrible, but I know that I can outperform.
I get that. And I do get that.
So you got Juju B with this huge personality and charisma and polish. And then you got Alexis Mateo, who got a great, big, huge personality and performance. And then, you've been, like you turned it last week, but you got two big girls. You got, big girl panties on your team. So it's like, you might end up screwing yourself. And
it did end up screwing her.
Yeah, which that's why I said that. I'm like, yeah, girl, you got done.
Well, what about Shay? Now Shay, I wrote it in the order she picked the girls, but that's not how she ended up picking them. So I have Shay next, even though Blair picked, so she ended up just getting on Jonna. But she did pick Mariah. How do you feel about that?
I mean, Mariah Balenciaga is fierce. I mean, she's a great performer. I've seen her live. So I'm pretty sure Shay was like, okay, she can turn the party. Now with Angina, that was just sort of a like, after what I seen on the first episode, again, I would have been okay with Angina being on my team again, because I know that, if it came down to the other way, they would choose Angina instead of me.
But she was left with Angina. But let's jump around like House of Pain. Let's skip a little bit. And let's get not shady, but
fierce.
Real. Shade realific consistency. Good. What's up? Shady and real.
Okay.
Because we gotta skip around a little bit because we did actually watch Untucked. And Angina gave up.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't got nothing else to say about that. So let's
even though she was being real, you have been campaigning to be on this show for so long.
That's what disappointed me. I'm like, so have you not been watching the other seasons? Have you not been watching this? Have you not been training to do this? No, you just that week. It's over for you. Okay, bye. Go home. It's an easy decision. Bye.
Yeah, you got to send me home. I'm not going to talk myself out the door. I remember when I was working at this hotel, and they used to do banquets all the time, and I was basically with my last strike of getting fired, and I didn't show up for a meeting one evening, so they could use that as a strike. But I carried my butt into work the next day, and my friend was like, "Well, you know that you gonna get fired," and I'm like, "Well, they're gonna have to come get me." So I went to that buffet and I made my little money that morning. And then they came and escorted me out. I got the job back, but you're going to have to walk me out the door.
I would not ever just give up.
Yeah.
And she gave up. So moving on to Blair's team. So she had Blair, Miss Cracker, and Mayhem Miller. I don't know if I would have picked Miss Cracker before Mariah or Alexis was on the table.
Yeah, I would have went with one of those. Because we all saw Miss Cracker during her season. She's so controlled and so meticulated.
If I was a Drag Race girl, and don't get me wrong, I can't follow everything, nor can these girls follow everything because they're working and they're out here.
Right.
But the rumors of who could possibly be on All Stars are out there, and I would pay attention to that. And Cracker was smart as fuck on her own season. So I'm not mad that Blair picked Cracker, but if you know you're on All Stars, you have to start studying the seasons.
Yes.
And I wouldn't have picked Cracker first over Alexis because you already know Cracker is a control freak.
Yeah.
And you can even see it on Review with the Jew. She's a control freak.
Yeah.
I'm not picking somebody that's a control freak.
I know her I guess it's her publicist, the woman who helps her. Caitlin, yeah.
Yeah.
Baby, I know Caitlin has headaches.
Caitlin is probably well paid though.
Yeah, Caitlin's well paid, but Caitlin got to pop some Tylenol.
Yeah. And they are also, let's talk about this real quick because we're jumping around like House of Pain. Cracker is getting that villain edit, honey. Cracker is getting that villain edit.
Yeah. I'll say what I'm gonna say later once we get to that part.
Okay.
But yeah, I got something to say about Miss Cracker.
Okay, so then let's go ahead and skip ahead to I said Anjana's being messy. Something that I have to say with this song.
Me and Puff, we was chilling in Miami. He said, nigga, fuck the underground. You need to win a Grammy. Bum, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Bum, bum, ba-da-da, da-da-da. Bum, bum, ba-da-da. Bum, 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 bum. No, it's a real song called The Shiny Suit Theory. It's a real song called The Shiny Suit Theory by Jay Electronica that he came out and I was like, this nigga got on the Shiny Suit Theory in 2020. Don't get me wrong. I have his jacket in silver and a skirt. I'm just like, would I wear it outside of Drag Race? You got on the Shiny Suit Theory outfit. Okay, you got on the Shiny Suit Theory. Been around the world and now, yeah. I don't want no copyright strike, but he did have that on. So he was doing that. And
referring to Jay Electronica, the one who dated Erykah Badu, right?
You know who Jay Electronica is?
Yes.
I love you for that, and I'm gonna edit that in. Jay Electronica didn't drop an album for fucking 9 years and still put the Shiny Suit Theory from 9 years ago on this album. Fuck you. And it was a you and a Jay-Z mixtape. Shout outs to my hip hop subscribers because they made one.
You know, every man that dates Erykah Badu, honey, they stopped making music for years.
Give me your secret. What makes the pussy make him go, juicy? Get him crazy.
Got him crazy. Cole going mad.
Cole going mad. Come on, BNGB.
Yes, honey. 357, honey.
Let's talk about RuPaul's look.
I love the vivid colors. Loved them. Those colors were popping because when I looked at my TV, I was like, oh, it's using all the colors on the flat screen. But the shape on the side on the left, I wanted it to be more refined, but I love the colors of it. But it sure the hell was better than what he had on last week, whatever that Kermit the Frog blue, half green color, whatever that was. I didn't like it.
I disagree. Why does it look like it was a kid playing with Play-Doh? And you know how you keep stretching Play-Doh and there'd be holes in it and it wrapped around you and you was rolling around on somebody's goddamn floor. What is that?
Really, Jimmy?
Really? It was Play-Doh, stretched out, hardened, wrapped around your goddamn waist and your hips in two different colors because it was, take that off the dress and the dress was fine.
I like the color. I didn't like the shape, but I like the colors.
The wig was good. The
wig was snatched.
The wig was snatched. The teal eye makeup was beautiful.
Yes. That went.
But that been around the world and I've been playing with Play-Doh was not what was up.
I can't do this. Oh goodness.
To do this review with me, the kids have to know. But that was Play-Doh stretched too hard out. You know how you stretch Play-Doh too hard out and it would be like, oh, I'm trying to make it as flat as possible, but now there's holes in it. That was the outfit. It was not what was up. So Tessa Thompson is a goddess, a queen. I love her. I love her so much.
You see her outfit?
Yes,
I was like, Janelle sent her that. She woke up, she said, baby, should I wear this to the RuPaul show?
Well, you know, her and Janelle are friends. Even though Janelle is pansexual and Tessa is bisexual, and they did Janelle's
dirty computer,
but they're friends. Like they weren't dating, but they're friends. But they are.
I wish they were. That would be so awesome.
I did too. Madison Beer. Who?
Who?
Only Madison beer I know is Hello Wisconsin, Shamila, Shamako, something incorporated. Only motherfucking Madison beer I know is Madison, Wisconsin beer from motherfucking Laverne and Shirley, bitch. I don't know nothing else about no Madison beer. Who the fuck are you? Never heard of you.
Let's find out. Alexa, who is Madison Beard?
Madison L. Beer is an American singer.
Oh, it says she's an American singer.
Okay, Alexa ain't want to tell you nothing else about that bitch.
Alexa, stop.
Ask Alexa, what does Madison Beer sing?
Okay, let's talk about the refurbished mirror scene from last season.
No, from All Stars, because that don't count as the same season. Last season of RuPaul's Drag Race, All Stars and Drag Race ain't the same season.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, let me be correct in that. The last season of the regular season that just went off, the refurbishing of the mirrors.
Let's refurbish them mirrors. I mean, I love a refurbished, but
yeah,
so obvious back to back. But
wasn't All Stars recorded before?
We'll never know for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we never know. So if that's the case, then they were refurbished on the other show. We'll eventually find out after the season's over, I guess.
In any case, how come the first group didn't get the notification that we were supposed to have on Lavender?
Yeah.
They must have said Valentine's colors, and it just so happened that these people were just like, well, this is what I got. This is what I brought extra. But so the first squad was what was the first squad? Hold on, let me get my notes together. The first squad was India, Juju, and Alexis.
Yes. They set it off good.
I thought they did too. I thought they did. I like Juju's red. Like I said, I'm like, did y'all say like Valentine's Day, or did y'all say bring this and it just so happened that everybody else had lavender, or did other people bring extra outfits and they just was like all of ours match and we just gonna be like, we're gonna do red and black? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I thought Alexis's Daddy's Yankee. Yes. Daddy's Yankee, because with the accent,
Yankee.
it was cute. I thought they did a good job, except for India. It was.
Yeah, hers was sort of. She needed a little bit more pep in her step and stuff. She's going to, I think after this week, is going to learn that she needs to turn her volume up a little bit more.
I think that India Ferrah goes home next week.
Ooh.
Yeah. Unless it's a full-fledged performance dance number, you ain't got to write your own songs. It's a lip sync or something like that. I think she's done.
Hey.
Juju B is a star.
Yeah.
Alexis is a star.
Yes.
And like you said earlier, she picked people that outshined her.
Yeah. And put her in the bottom. So Shay, Mariah, and Angina. They purposely, for my nerds out there, because I'm a nerd geek girl. Here go my Harley Quinn hat. Because they was representing DC. So let me just do it right now. They was representing DC and they had a theme. Because it was all DC superheroes. Right.
So you had Angina did Henry Cavill, who was Superman. Right. Which I didn't like the fact his blue eyes, for me personally, his blue eyes are my kryptonite. That doesn't work. They never even brought that up. But that does not work. Oh shit. That doesn't work that his blue eyes are your kryptonite, because kryptonite is green. And that line didn't work, and somebody should have caught that. That bothered me. Angina's performance bothered me, period. But that line in particular bothered me. So she did Superman. Mariah did Aquaman. Jason Momoa, which I'm not mad.
Right.
I'm not mad.
Can't be mad at that.
Because he is fine as hell and he likes black women.
Right.
What life we gonna have?
Wakanda.
Like, bitch, that was so clever. I want to know what kind of life we gonna have. That was fucking on point. Spoiler alert in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shay deserved to win.
Yeah.
Off that.
Yeah.
We got into the runway. I want to know what kind of life, and they all did it too. I want to know what kind of life we gonna live. I'm just like, that was so clever. And as a rapper, that
was a bar.
That was a bar. That was a super bar. Like, I can't even explain it, like, how when she said it, how I was just over here, like, falling out my chair, like, I want to know what kind of life we gonna live. That wordplay.
Yes.
But I know Shea Coulee also raps. So
yes, you know who else I like use that as well?
Who?
Aquaria at that reunion where what's name was saying that she was fish. She said Wakanda fish.
Yeah.
That was cute too. So when she said that sort of threw me back to when Aquaria said it, and I was like, these bitches are shitting for this Wakanda.
Yeah. Wakanda forever. Okay, so and then we have Blair, Cracker, and Mayhem.
The meh team.
Mayhem. It the looks were cute.
Yeah, they were.
The looks were cute.
Yeah. I was concerned about Mayhem for a moment, but then when she got on stage, she actually was into it. Like the face even when other people were performing, the facial gestures that she was making RuPaul laugh. And when she said, Mr. Rogers, RuPaul got that. If you can get Ru, you get that, you're gonna pass through.
Mayhem has those expressive eyes and them bright contacts.
Yes.
I need Mayhem to actually use that in competition. She had that bright pink lipstick that made her words stand out.
Right.
But they were slurred. But use those beautiful black features, them big eyes and them big lips, and use that shit.
Yeah. The right way. Thank God this week they didn't do her like they did last week, where they did the storyline on her. And I talk about this on my channel, but I was looking at I run the closed caption while I'm watching the show just to see if, what the words are and everything. Last week when she did her thing, they said indistinct lyrics.
Wow.
Yeah. So like I was saying on my channel, they basically was letting the hearing impaired know the shade. So I'm like, that's messed up. Like, you guys did that. Like, she gave you the lyrics, so you knew what she was going to say. And whenever a song is going, even if someone fobbles the stuff, they still put the lyrics. But even with closed caption, they put indistinct lyrics. So when they did it this time, they didn't do that when she was mumbling.
Wow, I've closed captioned my own videos. Lyric words way off because they'll put dialect into it. But yeah. Okay. So at the end of the day, we have our bottom three. And our bottom three are
Mariah,
who should have been in the bottom. It was not good.
Yeah.
And Mariah,
Angina, and India Ferrah.
So one from each team. Okay, that works.
Now, why do you think Ru did a bottom three this time instead of a bottom two?
One from each team because it sounds good.
Okay. You know what? I didn't think about that. Yeah, that makes sense.
It
That makes
ended,
perfect sense.
and let's talk about this runway.
Oh, yes.
So the category was love the skin you're in. So Jujubee was the first person that came out.
Sickening.
Sickening.
Sickening. Sickening. Sickening. Sickening. Jujubee is so polished, so elegant, just so put together and so confident. You know,
Yeah.
it's just hard to. I don't think she's going to have a bad runway. Honestly,
No. And I think that from season 3 into now, I think she's elevated. She's lost weight. Not that that means anything, but she's lost weight. She's more aware of her body. She was her padding and everything was already always on point.
Oh,
But
that pattern is everything. Yeah.
yeah, but she's always aware of her body. She's always been. I don't think there's ever going to be a bad runway. I think there may be a boring runway.
Right.
But in this particular case, for what the category was, it wasn't boring and it worked. Even that like caramel color hair, everything worked. And she got fabric that matched her skin tone exactly.
Right. I agree 100% on that.
Okay, so the next person was Alexis Mateo.
Again, super glam, super polished. I mean, when I was in Tampa, I used to go see her all the time at Hamburger Mary's and what was it? Not Barney's. It starts with a B. Bradley's. Those are two clubs that are on the strip in Ybor, Tampa, for you kids that want to look that up. And she performs at both of those. She performs at Hamburger Mary's first, and then she'll go get something to eat or take a break, and then she'll come over to the other one and perform. I mean, she's so polished and it's going to take a lot to stop her on this runway. She's going to have to really, really mess up, like in the challenge, to get put in that bottom, because her runways are going to probably be most likely on point 9 out of 10 times.
Now, one thing I liked about her runway was it matched her skin tone. That was the challenge.
Yeah.
But it was leather, which is basically skin.
Yes.
And I thought that was a smart twist to it. We had a lot of mermaid gowns on the runway tonight. We had a lot of mermaid gowns on, but like Jujubee's was good. Hers was good because leather looks like skin. I thought that was a smart choice. And I think the first person on the runway, which I didn't write a note for, we missed was India Ferrah.
Yeah, she came out first, I believe.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling about hers?
I didn't like her story behind hers. Oh, it's everybody's skin tone. Okay, but the majority of the skin tone was your skin tone. So no. If you would have came out with it, the colors flipped and gave that explanation, sure. With the majority of your dress, your skin tone, and then got darker and then chocolate, but don't tell that story unless you're going to tell that story. And it went darker. So you could have even went to like black coffee brown.
Right.
And did that. But, India Ferrah does runways. Another mermaid dress. It was a good dress.
Yes.
I like the brown hair with it because it matched your dress. But don't say you're encompassing all skin tones because you didn't.
I agree with you on that. It was a nice sentiment, but it didn't reflect in the dress.
Exactly. I'm encompassing all skin tones, and you should not have on your skin tone, which may have worked against you, but it worked against you anyway.
Right.
So, but thank you. Let's talk about.
Thank you. Next.
Thank you. Next, let's talk about Blair St Clair.
Didn't get the memo, but but she looked hot. I mean, she didn't get the memo, but that was sick. She is so fishy. She drives me absolutely insane.
The look was everything. If the category would have been latex, if the category would have been pink, if the category would have been inside out. The category was skin you're in, and obviously it was flesh tone. Your flesh tone ain't pink, boo.
Right. Honey.
We're all pink on the inside. No.
No, girl. She tried to explain that away.
And if you would have gave me pinkish red, if you'd have gave me organs on the outside, if you'd have gave me what's his name? No, I gotta look this up.
Are you talking about Mr. Goodbody?
Yes.
Girl, I felt you. Look, I felt you through the screen.
If you'd have gave me Mr. Goodbody with that whole pink on the inside, and you'd had the organs and gave me Mr. Goodbody, I'd be like, skin you in. I'd have accepted it. But just hot pink as hell? No, ma'am.
Yeah.
You missed the assignment.
It looked good, but yeah, you missed the assignment.
All right.
I want to put that look on a damn t-shirt. I'm just like, bitch.
I can see if it was a Miss Piggy challenge.
That would have been cute, and she could have put a little pig nose up. Girl, I would have kicked my TV in. I wouldn't have no television no more. That'd be it. I'll be done.
But the skin I'm in, ma'am.
Oh. Yep.
You didn't play it off like it was a sunburn or anything. Like, nobody's skin is hot pink, ma'am. The look was sickening, but
you know what? The way she could have got through, since you said that, those mirror things that people be holding, the tan.
Yes.
She walked out with that first, and then put it down, like oh my skin got burned from the suntan. Then we could have accepted it.
What happened was, as you said, the skin I'm in. Let me put on a latex outfit. Oops. Oh, it was actually supposed to be like skin tone, and you fucked up. That's all.
Yep.
So after Blair, we got and correction. Runway with a Jew.
Usual. I mean, I hate to say this. I'm becoming bored with Mrs. Cracker's outfits. And it's just always the same silhouette. I was just like,
I didn't like it. I thought that all this drama was covering your face. It wasn't cute. The high-low silhouette is over and not in a good way.
Yeah, but see, this is what I don't get, Jimmy. How the fuck Michelle want to say, I can't see your neck angina because of all this stuff here, but you didn't give Cracker the same. You couldn't see Cracker's neck. You couldn't see Cracker's chin. You couldn't see Cracker's mouth until she started walking, and then the thing kind of moved a little bit, but it was going. This is how it was moving. But you're going to tell Anjana, I can't see your neck. Why do you need to see Anjana's neck?
You couldn't see Miss Cracker's fucking whole face. It was not good.
Yeah.
I hated it.
I give it a thumbs down.
Me too. So we get Mayhem. And here's my note. My note for Mayhem. I'm in love with the coco. But why do you got sperm dripping down your goddamn dress? Listen.
Damn, Jimmy.
I love that her dress was brown because she's our chocolate queen. She's our only really, for lack of a better word, dark skinned queen on the competition. Right. And I love that it was that brown. And I love that, like, even watching Untucked, that like everybody's got on these tans and she on this brown. And I love that. But the spacing of these driplets, it looks like, and maybe you wanted to look at that, it looks like Glorious Come. You could have put any color on that.
Yeah.
I love the shape of the gown on her. I love the brown color of it. I like the brown, like sheer ruching. I loved everything about it. I almost wished it didn't have no rhinestones on it at all.
Gotcha. Would it have been too plain if without it?
Probably.
Yeah.
But y'all let Cracker through.
Yeah. Again, yeah. Yeah.
And it also matters how you stand out on the runway. You would have stood out. If you'd have had the right, it could have not had the rhinestones on the gown if you'd have had opulent jewels on your neck. Like big opulent jewels on your neck, big opulent jewels in your hair, in your ears, big some kind of statement thing in your hair. Yeah, I think it could have just been. If you would have had big statement, stoned shoes, big opulent necklace, big opulent earrings, maybe like a clip or something in your hair right here. Yeah, you could have did the dress without any stones on it if everything else would have been opulent.
Right.
The makeup could have been opulent. Stones on the face.
Yes.
Yeah, you could have got away with it. If you were going to do stones, nothing random drip off that look like cum. Mayhem, how did you not know that that's what it was going to look like? Even if the songs would have been red, you could have said it's the blood of my ancestors, like just being stabbed and whipped and shot. But those A.B. stones, it just looked like you were dripping in cum. Neutron dance. I have no doubt that Shea Coulee was like, this is the lip sync song I had shit in her fucking bag for every lip sync. I have no doubt. I'll go ahead and wrap this up. I think we've covered everything we need to on RuPaul's Drag Race. All Stars 5, episode 2. I will be trying to figure out a way to do the review for episode 3 some kind of way. Holmes will be doing his reviews on Listen Bitch on YouTube. Y'all will be getting the legendary reviews late. That's something I was doing from surgery, and Holmes will be taking over episodes 5 and 6 until I recover. And in the meantime,
we're gonna miss you.
Oh my God, I know I'm gonna miss you guys, but I may still try to do some things, but I'm not gonna be able to talk. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but just Shorty be on the lookout. Shorty hit the brakes too late, but I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all have Uncle Holmes to watch while I'm not here. Y'all have the Kiki while I'm not here. Y'all have Wilma Fingerdo while I'm not here. Y'all have IMHO with Dixie and Chan while I'm not here. Y'all will have Alexander Rogers. I don't even know if he's still doing it because I haven't seen it. But y'all will have Kelly Love. Y'all, Duchess Kelly Love, I think is the actual name. Y'all will have Kelly Love. Y'all will have James Caldwell. Y'all will have Movie Bitches. Y'all will have Dan DTV, even though I know y'all.
Oh.
It is what it is. It's not going to be the same thing, but y'all will have other people to watch. I just hope that y'all will stay here, and I will try to figure out a way to still do these reviews, whether it's with goddamn, what's this thing called? A dry erase board, whether it's text to talk. But I'm giving y'all the official alternative is Uncle Holmes and Listen Bitch. So I'm giving y'all the official follow up to my channel, but y'all got everybody else, and y'all support y'all YouTubers. And as always, when y'all support y'all YouTubers, make sure y'all also support Black Lives Matter. Y'all also support LGBTQIA plus people. It's Pride Month. Y'all celebrate. June 19th will be Juneteenth, which is the last freed slaves, and y'all support all that shit in my absence. And keep it greasy. Deuces.
You want to be like me. You want to be like me. You want to eat lunch with the cool kids, don't you? Told you I used to be you, I know you. Never learned to crew politics in high school. Now you earn a few funny looks in my school. I can show you how to hypnotize minds, fool. Like the chicks in the bunny books for fly dudes. Why you? Cause I see your potential.